Hello everyone, and thank you for joining our Throw and Grow. Today we'll be making seed bombs which not only greens but transforms gardens. Once the seed bomb is thrown onto the bare soil, it will begin to germinate over time. As the seeds germinate, the seed bomb will disintegrate, allowing for the seedlings to grow into mature plants. So what are seed bombs? Seed bombs are a combination of clay, earth, seeds and water, and is a planting technique that's been used for hundreds of years. It can be easily turned into a fun and exciting activity for the whole family and is best done during spring, which coincides with our rainfall season. So before we make our seed bombs, we're going to have a look at some of our natural ingredients which I have on my table. Firstly, I have some potting soil. Alternatively, you can use compost. The potting soil or compost will provide the organic matter and nutrients required to give our seeds a head start in life. Secondly, I have some clay. I've chosen to use air dry clay, but you can use red clay. The clay will provide a layer of protection around our seeds, preventing them from being eaten by our hungry seed eaters, such as birds and insects. It will also prevent our seeds from being blown away by the wind or washed away by the water. Equally important is our water. Our water will help us bind our clay-earth mixture together, but at the same time, it will provide favorable conditions which promote germination. And lastly, I have some seeds. I've chosen to use coriander, which is a herb that's used to flavor foods. You can use herbs, vegetables, flowers, one type of seed, or a variety of compatible seeds to promote companion planting. So to start our seed bombs, I'm going to add our 5 handfuls of potting soil to the container. And then I'm going to add our 3 handfuls of clay, which I've left in a little bit of water so that it's pliable. And we are going to slowly add some water. And using your hands, you're going to start to mix the clay and potting soil together. And you have to mix this clay and potting soil thoroughly to remove all the lumps. Try and break down the clay with the water and blend it in with the potting soil. Remember, you don't want to use too much of water because you don't want a liquid consistency, but rather a sticky consistency, more like a sticky biscuit dough. Just continue to mix and knead your dough until you get that sticky consistency. Now, your clay earth structure is quite important in the seed bomb because it provides a carrier for our seeds to be dispersed at greater distances. But it also protects our seeds from drying out. All right, so we're going to continue to mix this together until our clay and potting soil have blended. With just a little bit of water. There we go. Remember, you just want that sticky consistency. Much like that. You can work the mixture using your hands to get this very sticky consistency. And we've blended our clay and our potting soil together. Okay, now we are ready to add our handful of seeds. Continue to mix. If you need a little water, you can add some, but in this case our water is just fine. Continue to mix and knead the dough if you need to until your seeds are well mixed in. Like that. roll out a small amount of the mixture into your hands and start to shape them into large marble-sized balls or truffle-sized balls. Making seed bombs is a bit like making chocolate truffles. So there we go. Right, place them on your board or piece of paper. Just roll out small amounts. Work them through your hands. Roll them into a ball and place them on a board. And then, once you've completed making your seed bombs, you can leave them out in the sun to dry for approximately 3 hours. Alternatively, you can place them on your windowsill for approximately 24 to 48 hours until dried. Once they're dry, you simply throw, scatter, or toss onto the ground and watch them grow. It's that simple. So here's our finished product. We hope you've enjoyed this video and wish you a happy planting season.